From the office of global domination, eternal prestige, and unrelenting superiority. Dear insert student name who thought merit and a dream would be enough for Harvard, we regret to inform you that this is your official letter of rejection, also known as the most predictable plot twist since your school counselor told you to shoot your shot. Let's not pretend you're surprised. You were dreaming. But Harvard isn't a wish granter. Let's get brutally honest about what went wrong. Problem number 1. Your resume and application told us you wanted Harvard, but not that you were Harvard material. Look, everyone wants Harvard. That's not surprising. That's expected. But not everyone has what it takes to get into Harvard. You were trying to earn Harvard, and that's where you blew it. Your academic stats and activities said you copy-pasted what you heard Harvard wanted. From your perfect GPA and test scores to your multi-club presidencies, generic summer programs and passion projects, whatever those are. It all looked familiar, too familiar. Your profile was giving Clone Army vibes. Your application felt like it was crafted from 100 how to get into Harvard articles on the internet. We saw the formulaic approach. We saw the social media teenage influencer guided blueprint. And we weren't impressed. We were amused. The students we admitted weren't following a script. They were writing their own. They didn't take the safe or predictable path. They forged new ones. They didn't check boxes but engineered their lives to break them. But what about you? In the end, you showed us curated accomplishments, keyword-filled essays, and extracurriculars that were algorithm-approved and authenticity-deprived. Our admits showed us grit, vision, fire, wild originality, proof that they weren't just aiming high, but building high. You looked like someone asking for permission to enter Harvard. Our admits walked in like they owned the place. Your application read like it was written by someone auditioning to get into Harvard. Our admits looked like Harvard was auditioning to be part of their legacy. Your background demonstrated imitation, duplication, and replication. Our admits showcased origination, invention, and innovation. Your academic and activity stats showed us past excellence. Our admits showed us future revolution, disruption, and industry domination. The story your Insta-gurus told you to show and tell read like the opening credits of a sequel flop. Our admits' narratives were pre-scripted as blockbuster origin stories, starring them as an icon in the making. Your history was leading up to Harvard being the grand finale. Our admits' track records reflected Harvard being the obvious next step, a layover, not the last scene in their dynasty-building saga. Bottom line, you were trying to be what you thought we wanted. Our admits were already Harvard material. Problem number 2. Your career and life aspirations were embarrassingly basic. Your biggest life goal was to be a doctor. We wanted students with an empire mindset, those applicants who want to be the boss, not the employee, those who see career ladders and politely set them on fire, those who are looking for equity shares, not paychecks, those who don't want to play the game, they want to own the damn league. They're not interested in being a well-behaved cog in the machine. They want to build the machine and sell it to the world. Their goal is to construct empires, not lemonade stands. Problem number 3. You told us you wanted to change the world, but had no receipts to match. The students we admitted not only had Milky Way aspirations, but also the verified receipts. Harvard isn't in the business of seeing potential. Nah, that's PR talk. The truth? We want kids who are already launching, building, scaling, and disrupting. These students are already moving like they're tech moguls, business tycoons, industry disruptors, and power players. You wrote your essay about who you wanted to become in the future. Our admitted students already are. They didn't write personal statements about starting a business. They already built one. Supply chain locked, automated, scaled, and monetized. They weren't pitching ideas. They were submitting impact reports. They didn't say, "I want to make a difference." They already did, and had the proof to back it up. Harvard isn't a place to discover your power. It's where people who already have it come to multiply it. Problem number 4. You treated Harvard like a trophy. We needed you to treat it like a tool and weapon. Most applicants see Harvard as a status symbol. Clout chasers want the Harvard hoodie, the LinkedIn headline, the Instagram flex, and the parental bragging rights. The students we admit treat Harvard like a master key. to unlock boardrooms, slide into elite circles, open doors and raise capital or credibility without saying a word. They are not looking for an Ivy League crown to wear. They're scouting out networks and leverage. Problem number 5. Your desperation was showing and we could smell it. You came in begging to be chosen. The ones we chose? They walked in like they were the prize. The applicants we admitted weren't looking for validation. They already knew they were valuable. Your application silently screamed, "Please validate me. Please accept me." Theirs loudly whispered, "You'd be stupid not to." They didn't submit applications. They issued ultimatums. "If I let you slap your logo on my legacy, you better bring something to the table, Harvard." Problem number 6. Your application screamed, "I need Harvard to be successful." You gave off the energy like your whole world would collapse if you didn't get into Harvard, as if your entire future hinged on one acceptance letter. That kind of desperation is unattractive and disqualifying. The applicants we admitted walked in with the energy of, "I'm changing the world with or without you." They had an Ivy League is optional energy. You treated Harvard like your savior. They treated Harvard like their next strategic chess move. We don't admit students who need us. We admit students who can thrive without us, but become dangerous with us. Now, if we were being brutally honest and just said the quiet part out loud, here's the real breakdown of who we actually wanted and admitted. It was those students who we saw as future billionaire unicorns. These students already have startups making 7 and 8 figures. They are the next Facebook, Google, or Nvidia. VCs actually call them back, and their weekend plans involve Y Combinator, Silicon Valley's startup accelerator that gives early-stage companies seed money, mentorship, and connections in exchange for equity. Harvard is just the launchpad for these future titans to find investors and co-founders. Number 2, future presidents, senators, Supreme Court justices, or world leaders. Harvard has a reputation to protect. We're kingmakers, not lawyer factories. Our admits are the future architects of the Constitution's 3.0, those who will write or interpret the laws, not just practice them. They won't just decide guilt or innocence, they'll decide the fate of nations. They have political gravitas in their bone marrow and have already practiced their acceptance speech or Senate confirmation voice. They'll be writing real resolutions, not fake Model UN ones about fair trade and human rights. Harvard won't just educate them, it'll rubber stamp their eventual rise to national or global domination. Number 3, future Olympic gold medalists and STEM mutants. We admitted star athletes hybrids who'll win gold by 20 and a Nobel Prize by 35. They'll be profiled in Nature and ESPN in the same year. Their ability to balance quantum mechanics with a 400-meter time under 48 seconds makes them a Harvard admissions officer's feverish dream. Number 4, future rags to riches Netflix protagonists. We live for the PR win. These applicants' life stories made our admissions officers cry into their $10 lattes. They clawed their way up from systemic injustice, poverty, and real-life trauma to build something meaningful without elite resources, so we couldn't help but make space for them. And yes, we will absolutely take credit for their eventual time cover. Number 5, future donors and headline makers. Let's not pretend. Money and prestige are our endgame, and we play the game shamelessly. These admits, future Fortune 500 inductees, Nobel whisperers, tech moguls, and power brokers who will put our name in headlines and inflate our endowment into bloated status. We're assembling the Avengers of academia, the Forbes 30 under 30 lineup, and the people whose Wikipedia pages will start with Harvard grad who, through them, we're securing legacy, power, influence, and very generous future donations. You? Although we saw you as a successful engineer, Wall Street zombie, lawyer, or physician, we just didn't see legend, titan, mogul, or history maker. To be frank, you didn't even see yourself that way. Final verdict. Contrary to popular belief, Ivy League colleges don't exist to create legends. We exist to spot them early. Sincerely, the Office of Impossible Standards and Receipts-Only Admissions. If this fake rejection letter broke your spirit, left you stunned, shaken, and rethinking your entire college plan, good. Now you can finally stop trying to be the perfect applicant and start being unstoppable and undeniable. Still convinced you were robbed and Harvard made a mistake? Drop your rejection rage in the comments. Bonus points if you told everyone you were a sure thing for Harvard. Double bonus points if you swore you were a great fit because you love Boston. Harvard is in Cambridge, by the way. Subscribe to our NoBS College Advisor channel for more savage college advice and Ivy League reality checks. And hit that like button and share this brutal truth rejection letter with your friends. And tune in for more of our book excerpts and next video to hear truth bombs that colleges are too scared to tell you.